Today we are going to discuss about the problems on EMF equation of a DC generator. Okay, in the previous class, we already derived the EMF equation for that DC generator. Okay, and now in present class also I am revising that EMF equation of that DC generator. Okay, first EMF equation, let E is equal to the average induced EMF in volts, and Z is the number of armature conductors, and N is the speed of the rotor, P is the number of poles, A is the number of parallel paths, and pi is the flux. Okay, these are the various notations, okay, that will be used in the EMF equation of a DC generator. Okay, according to the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, okay, what is the Faraday's second law? That is E is equal to the, okay, that is E is equal to minus N d phi by dt. Okay, minus N d phi by dt. Okay, therefore, the induced EMF is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux linkages. Therefore, the induced EMF is equal to the rate of change of flux linkages. Okay, where N is the proportionality constant. Okay, by using this Faraday's second law, we can derive the EMF equation for the DC generator. Okay, first, what is the EMF equation? E is proportional to the N d phi by dt. Okay, what is the EMF equation? E is equal to N d phi by dt. Okay, therefore E is equal to Kn d phi by dt equal to Kn d phi by dt. K is the proportionality constant. Okay, that will be equal to 1. Therefore E equal to the N d phi by dt. Okay, therefore E is equal to the N d phi by dt. Okay, this is the Faraday's second law. Okay, in that Faraday's second law, the EMF for conductor E is equal to the d phi by dt. Okay, we are considering the EMF for conductor, that is E is equal to the d phi by dt. Okay, understand my equal to from the Faraday's second law equal to N d phi by dt. Okay, from this equation we can write down the E is equal to d phi by dt. Okay, where d phi is the total flux in the air gap. Okay, where d phi is the total flux in the air gap, okay, of one revolution. Okay, P is the number of poles and each pole cut by the flux, that is the d phi. Okay, therefore pi phi. Okay, therefore it will be taken as the pi phi. Okay, therefore E d phi is equal to the p pi. Okay, d pi equal to p pi. Okay, why? Because it will be equal to the p pi means the total flux cut in the air gap that cuts the conductor for one revolution as p number of poles, and each pole produce the flux pi. Okay, therefore the each pole, p is the number of pole, each pole produce the flux pi. Therefore the d phi is replaced with the p pi. Okay, in this equation E is equal to d phi by dt. In this equation the d phi is replaced with the p pi. Okay, p pi by dt. Okay, p pi by dt. Okay, and then dt is the time taken by the conductor to cut the flux pi. Okay, dt is the time taken for the conductor to cut the flux pi. Okay, d phi. Okay, therefore how much time that will be taken to cut the flux phi means that dt is equal to 60 by n seconds. Okay, therefore we replace the dt with 60 by n seconds. Okay, therefore p pi by 60 by n. Okay, therefore p pi by 60 by n. Okay, then it will be equal to, how it can be written, that is n p pi by 60. Okay, n p pi by 60. Okay, therefore E is equal to d phi by dt, where d phi is the p pi and dt is the 60 by n seconds. Okay, 60 by n seconds time is required to cut the flux. Okay, that's why we can written as n P pi by 60 and P pi by 60. Okay, and then we multiplied with, ME. Okay. Okay, then multiplied E is equal to P pi n by 60. Then we multiplied with Z by n. Okay, as there are the A number of parallel paths with Z number of conductors. Okay, in this generator, we are having the A number of parallel paths and the Z is the number of conductors. Okay, we already derived E is equal to P pi n by 60. Okay, and then we multiplied with Z by A. Okay, this equal to is multiplied with Z by A. Okay, therefore it can be written as, pi Z n by 60 into P by A. Okay, understand ma? Okay, this equation can be written as pi Z n by 60 into P by A. Okay, into P by A. Pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, this is written in the in pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, therefore E is equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, then therefore the average value of EMF induced is E equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, the number of parallel paths in the armature winding, okay, depends on the type of armature winding. Okay, it is depends on the type of armature winding. Okay, we are having the two types of windings are there. That is the wave winding. Next one is the lap winding. Okay, in the wave winding, A is the number of parallel paths. Okay, that will be equal to 2. Okay, in the lap winding, A is equal to 2. Then the EMF generated Eg equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by 2. Okay, equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by 2. Okay, in the case of wave winding, A is equal to 2. Okay, and then in the case of a lap winding, the A will be replaced with the P. Okay, therefore P is the number of poles that A will be replaced with the P value. Then we can consider as, okay, then we can consider as for lap connection, A is equal to the P. Okay, for lap connection, A is equal to P. Then substitute Eg equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by P. Okay, then PP gets cancelled. Then we obtain, okay, PP get cancelled. Okay, then we obtain Eg equal to pi Zn by 60. Okay, then we obtain Eg equal to pi Zn by 60. Okay, then we can obtain Eg equal to pi Zn by 60. Okay, this is the EMF generated in the lap winding, and the EMF generated in the, suppose in the wave winding means it will be equal to the pi Zn by 60 into P by 2, where A is equal to the 2. Okay, pi Zn by 60 into P by 2. Okay, the A will be replaced with the 2 in the wave winding. Okay, we are having the two types of windings, that is wave winding and the lap winding. In wave winding, A is equal to 2. Okay, in the lap winding, A is equal to P. Okay, then substitute this A equal to P and A equal to 2. Then we obtain the two equations. Okay, this is for wave winding and this is for the lap winding in the case of a DC generator. Okay, this is the EMF induced. Okay, this is the EMF induced in the case of a DC generator. Okay, this is very important formula. Okay, for deriving the induced EMF in the case of a DC generator. Okay, this is the generated EMF. Okay, this is the generated EMF EG. Okay, therefore EG equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, how this will be coming means that by using the Faraday's second law. Okay, what is the Faraday's second law? That is E is directly proportional to the n d phi by dt, where n is the proportionality constant, then E is equal to the d phi by dt. Okay, then E is equal to d phi by dt. Okay, that is the rate of change of flux linkages, and then d phi is replaced with the p pi, and the time taken for cutting that flux is the n by 60 by n seconds, is the 60 by n seconds. Okay, therefore this equation can be written as pi pn by 60. Okay, pi pn by 60. Okay, pi pn by 60. Then we multiplied this equation with z by a. Okay, then we multiplied this equation with z by a. Okay, and then we can rewrite this equation, that is, okay, we can rewrite this equation, that is E is equal to pi Zn by, okay, pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, only we are having the 3 steps are there in the EMF equation. First step is this is the first step, that is E is equal to d phi by dt. Next, what is the next step? D pi is replaced with the p pi and dt is replaced with the 60 by n. Okay, this is the second step. Next, what is the third step? Okay, this will be multiplied with z by a. Okay, and then it can be written as pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, this is the EMF equation, and the EMF equation that will be generated in the case of a DC generator. Okay, this is the first step. Second step is d phi is replaced with the P pi and dt is replaced with 60 by n seconds. Okay, therefore this can be written as pi pn by 60. Okay, and then this equation is multiplied with the z by a. Okay, then this can be written as pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, this equation is changed for the connection of the winding. In the wave winding, A is equal to 2. In the lap winding, A is equal to P. Okay, understand ma? This is the EMF equation of a DC generator. Okay, very, very important question. In the exam point of view also, the EMF equation of DC generator is the very important question. Okay, and then we remember this formula, that is Eg equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, by using this formula, we can calculate the generated EMF in the case of a DC generator. Okay, now we observe the problem that will be related to the EMF equation. Okay, how to find out the EMF generated in the case of a DC generator. Okay, that will be observed in the given problem. Okay, coming to the problems. Okay, first problem. In the first problem, calculate the EMF generated. Okay, first of all, what we will calculate, that is the EMF generated EG. Okay, EMF calculated, that is the EG. Okay, therefore EG will be calculated, and in 8-pole lap wound shunt generator. Okay, 8-pole. Okay, that means P is equal to the 8. Poles means the P. Okay, that is equal to 8. Okay, running at 300 RPM. Running means the speed. Okay, what is running? Running means the speed. Okay, therefore n is equal to 300. Okay, speed is represented with n, then n is equal to 300 RPM. Okay, RPM means the revolution per minute. Okay, that is the units of a speed. Next, if the flux per pole is 0.1 Weber. Okay, flux means the phi. Okay, the flux will be considered as the phi. Okay, therefore phi is equal to 0.1 Weber. Okay, phi is equal to 0.1 Weber, and the number of armature conductors is Z. Okay, the number of armature conductors is Z. Okay, therefore Z is equal to 960. Okay, therefore Z is equal to 960. Okay, this is the given data. Okay, by using this given data, we can derive the EMF generated, that is the EG. Okay, which type of winding is there? That is the lap winding. Okay, what is the condition for that lap winding? In lap winding, okay, in lap winding, A is equal to P. Okay, in lap winding, okay, A is equal to 2. Sorry, in lap winding, A is equal to P. Okay, in the lap winding, A is equal to P. A is equal to P. Okay, what is the EMF equation in the case of a DC generator? That is EG. Okay, what is the formula for that EG? Okay, therefore EG equal to pi Z N by 60 into P by A. Okay, this is the EMF equation of a DC generator. Okay, into P by A. Okay, this is the formula for that EG. Okay, EG equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, where EG is the generated EMF and pi is the flux per pole. Okay, pi is the flux per pole. Next, Z is the number of conductors and N is the speed and P is the poles, A is the number of parallel paths. Okay, in the lap winding A is equal to P, then substitute the A will be replaced with the P. Okay, therefore the PP gets cancelled. Then what is the formula? Therefore EG is equal to pi Zn by 60. Okay, therefore EG equal to pi Zn by 60. Okay, what is the pi value? That is 0.1. Okay, EG pi value is 0.1 and Z is 960. Okay, Z is equal to 960 into speed. Okay, what is the speed? That is 300. Okay, 300 by 60. Okay, this is the EMF generated in the case of a DC generator. 0.1 into 960 into 300 by 60. Okay, the units for EMF generated, EG is equal to volts. Okay, that will be measured in volts. Okay, this is the problem that will be related to the EMF generated in the case of a DC generator. Okay, in the case of a DC generator. Okay, EG. Okay, we know that the EMF generated EG equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A, where P is equal to the number of poles. Okay, and then the value for that EG value is equal to 480 volts. Okay, EG is equal to 480 volts. Okay, this is the EMF generated in the case of a DC generator. Okay, next coming to the second problem. Okay, next coming to the second problem. An 8-pole lap wound DC generator has 960 armature conductors. Okay, 8-pole. Okay, what is meant by the pole? Pole means the P. Okay, what is the pole? Pole ante pole means P. Okay, therefore P is equal to 8. Next, Z. Okay, armature conductors. Okay, conductor means the Z. Okay, therefore Z is equal to 960. Okay, therefore Z is equal to 960. Next, the flux per pole is the 5. Okay, flux per pole means the 5. Okay, if it is driven at a speed of 250 rpm, speed means the n. Okay, speed means the n. Okay, find the EMF induced in the generator. Find the EMF induced in the generator, that is EG. Okay, in the lap winding. In lap winding, A is equal to P. Okay, what is the formula for that EG? Therefore, EG equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, in the lap winding, A is replaced with the P. Then P is equal to 8 or P and gets cancelled. Then we substitute the pi value. Okay, therefore EG is equal to, substitute a pi value, Z value and N value. Okay, therefore pi is equal to 0.05 Webers into Z is the number of conductors. Okay, how many conductors are there? That is 960 into N is the speed. Okay, N is the speed. Okay, what is the speed? That is 250. 250 by 60. Okay, by 60. Therefore, EG equal to 0.05 into 960 into 250 by 60. PP gets cancelled. Okay, this is the EMF generated in the case of a DC generator. Okay, next coming to the second model in the EMF equation problem. Therefore, EG equal to 200 volts. Okay, next coming to the third problem. Okay, next coming to the third problem. A four pole, that means P is equal to 4. Okay, 1200 RPM. RPM means the speed. Okay, the units for the speed is RPM. Okay, it will be denoted as N. Okay, it will be denoted as N. Okay, N is equal to 1200. Generator with lap wound. Okay, with lap winding. Armature has 65 slots and 12 conductor per slot. Okay, in that per means the multiplication. Okay, in that per means the meaning for that per is the multiplication. Okay, 12 conductor per slot. Okay, therefore we can calculate the total conductors. Conductor means Z. Okay, what is the indication for that conductor? That is the Z. Okay, therefore Z is equal to 65 into 12. Why? Because we are multiplying with 12 means, okay, 12 conductor per slot. Okay, 12 conductors per slot. Okay, therefore Z is equal to the 65 into 12. Okay, therefore Z is equal to 65 into 12. And then the flux per pole is, flux per pole means the 5. Okay, flux per pole means 5. Okay, therefore phi is equal to 0.02 Webers. Okay, therefore phi is equal to the 0.02 Webers. Okay, then calculate the EMF induced in the generator. Next, what is the EMF induced in the generator? Okay, how it will be calculated? Therefore, EG is equal to, okay, EG, what is the formula for that EG? Okay, therefore EG is equal to pi Z N by 60 into P by A. Okay, this is the EMF generated in the DC generator. Okay, which type of winding we are having? Lap winding. Okay, in lap winding A is equal to P. Okay, therefore PP gets cancelled. Okay, then first of all we will calculate the Z value. that is Z is equal to, okay, we will calculate the Z value, that is Z is equal to the 12 conductors per slot. Okay, that means therefore Z is equal to 12 into 65. Therefore, Z is equal to 12 into 65. Okay, then substitute this Z and phi and N. Okay, therefore Eg is equal to, therefore Eg is equal to pi. Okay, what is the flux per pole? That is 0.02 Webers. Okay, the flux per pole is 0.02 Webers. Okay, into, okay, what is the Z value? That is 12 into 65. Okay, Z is equal to conductors per slot, that is 12 into 65. Okay, into speed. Okay, where N is equal to 1200 RPM. Okay, into speed, that is N is equal to 1200 RPM. Okay, by 60. By 60. Okay, this is the EMF generated. Okay, in that Z formula is conductors per slot. Okay, conductor means the Z. Okay, therefore we are giving the conductors per slot to, and the 65 slots are there. Therefore, the total conductors, that is Z is equal to 12 into 65. Okay, that is the difference between the second problem and the third problem. Only the difference between second and third problem is the, instead of Z we are giving the conductors per slot. Okay, then we calculate the number of conductors. Okay, therefore the number of conductors is equal to 12 into conductors per slot is the 65 slots. Okay, then we easily calculate the Eg value. Okay, next coming to the third model. Consider a third model problem in the EMF generated equation. Okay, coming to the third model. Okay, this is the given data and we will find out the G value, Eg value. Therefore, Z is equal to 65 into 12. Okay, therefore, number of armature conductors is equal to number of slots into conductor per slot. Okay, number of slots is 65 and conductors per slot is 12. Okay, therefore Z is equal to 780 conductors. Then Eg equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A, where P is the number of poles and A is also the number of poles. Okay, that is 4 by 4. Okay, then the generated EMF Eg is equal to 312 volts. Okay, then the generated EMF Eg equal to 312 volts. Okay, understand my next coming to the third model in the generated EMF equation. Okay, that is coming to the problem, a 4-pole lap wound DC shunt generator. Okay, 4-pole means P is equal to the 4. Okay, lap wound means in that lap winding A is equal to the P. Okay, A is equal to P. Has a useful flux per pole. Okay, has a useful flux per pole means the phi, where phi is equal to 0.07 Webers. Okay, phi is equal to 0.07 Webers. Okay, the armature winding consisting of 220 turns. Okay, the armature winding consists of 220 turns. Okay, in this problem, instead of conductors, we are giving the turns, number of turns. Okay, instead of conductors, we are giving the number of turns. Okay, the turns are 220 turns. And then calculate the EMF generated when running at 900 RPM. Okay, therefore the speed is the 900 RPM. Okay, speed is the 900 RPM. Okay, next calculate the EMF generated. That means we calculate the Eg value. Okay, that is Eg. Okay, what is the formula for that Eg value? Eg is equal to, therefore Eg is equal to pi Z N by 60 into P by A. Okay. Okay, in lap winding, A is equal to P. Therefore, PP gets cancelled. Then Eg equal to pi Zn by 60. Okay, where Z is equal to the, okay, where Z is equal to the, we are having